Welcome everybody to our weekly Weird Openings Wednesday Blitz Challenge stream. Weird Wednesday. I'm your host, International Master William Pascal. It is Wednesday here on the only chess site I regularly play on, lichess.org. Welcome from cloudy Budapest, Hungary. We have a little bit of break in the rain here. What's up, Sumaher, Troll and a Roll? Those guys are challenging now. Alright, I'm just getting into streaming mode. Ready to roll here. Yesterday's video for the... I'm having some problems if you want to watch the video on YouTube. I couldn't upload it. There's some kind of bug. Yeah, Schieberspieler, I'm very sad to hear about Feribachi. It was strange that really beloved FIDE master Frank Ferenc passed away last week. Weirdly, after I had just mentioned him to you last week. It's kind of a strange coincidence that we had just talked about him for a moment on the stream. I mean, it was kind of strange. And then he's like passing away the next week. Do you know anything about it? Was it related to the pandemic, or was it just something else? I don't know. Yeah, we're doing challenges 5+3. I didn't hear about, why he passed away. So, but very, very sad. So many friends of mine have, the older generation have passed away. Not all of them because of COVID, but most of them in the last year. It's very disturbing. So condolences for him and his family and his friends. I know you probably met him more than I did, but I did know him, and he was kind to me too. Troll and a Roll, Sumaher. Guys, we're gonna get started with the challenges. Yeah, I moved away from the serious chess streams on mornings. Don't seem to work. We don't have enough USA side viewers, and I think it's just not the right time for the sort of class style streams. So we're just going to take blitz challenges like we used to. Weird Wednesday, unusual openings. Troll, it's inappropriate to do chess 960 since the point of the stream is supposed to be me playing unusual openings. Some people might argue the opposite. Chess 960 is not chess at all, is what I think, but I'll give it a try. This is simply not chess. Whatever, I'm a purist. Welcome guys to the stream. Schieberspieler, Bijak, Troll. Who else is here? Marty Motzko. Carbo. Go with him. DMW. Tezek is here. Yoshef. Alright. Just some of the viewers in the stream. Let's play us a closed Sicilian. Unusual to see Troll go with c5. He's very classical. Likes to occupy the center. That's a funny story, Schieberspieler. In 2014, so you were quite young. What was your ELO rating in 2014? Just out of curiosity. 1685, and you beat a FIDE master at 1685. That's serious upset. I'd want to punch you in your nose too, just for beating me. Regardless of the speed. I've had that sensation, but only for people who kick my feet under the table. Or punch my clock back or something really bad. You have to do something really bad to make me want to punch you. Physically hitting the clock after I make my move. Or that's another annoying thing that people do actually. I had this guy do this last year in the Hungarian Team Championship. They make a move before you can press the clock. And I'm still not sure. It might even be legal. but it's extremely, extremely annoying. I just... We're getting off to another subject here, but pet peeves. Don't press the clock before I press the clock, you know. Or don't make your move before I press the clock. So they're moving on my time. Like, I make my move and I'm reaching for the clock, and like it takes me 2 seconds to get to the clock. And this is like not necessarily blitz chess, like over the board chess. But this one guy was doing it last year where he was just like rushing to make his move and hit the clock before his clock would even run. So his clock would never run. I was like, I don't know if that's illegal. I mean, it should be illegal if it's not. It's very strange. Oh, well, touching the pieces like adjusting. There's no way you should be allowed to make your moves on the opponent's time. That should be like a sacred time. Although, you know, there is a problem. Like, the problem is this. A lot of times, especially with older players, because we have senility and stuff, what happens is, not only older players, just distracted players. Sometimes people make their move, and amateurs too, who are new to tournaments. They make their move and then they forget to press the clock. So this is the problem. This is where the problem comes up. Those people who make their move and forget to press the clock, and like their clock is running for 5 or 10 minutes, then what do? You know, you've still got to make your move. You can't. I mean, it's possible to sit there, but I guess you have to like make your move eventually. But the people that try to move before it's just really I was pissed at this guy. There was one player I played last year who was doing it, and he didn't speak English, and my Hungarian is not the greatest, and it was kind of a complicated situation. I couldn't explain to him in Hungarian what the problem was. My Hungarian just wasn't good enough. I'd actually asked one of my teammates. I tried, but he didn't understand. I didn't have the right words for this, what he was doing, and I had to ask one of my teammates, like, intercede and explain to him, you know, that I wasn't happy that he was making his moves before I pressed my clock. But this is kind of stuff that you see, you know, amateurs do. But the guy was like 2100 or something. If he's like a beginner and new to tournaments, I completely understand. But he played the whole game in like 10 minutes and then like just lost and resigned. It was some kind of wacko. He was a whack job. As John Boner would say. All right. Right. No, he was doing that in a classical game. He was just a wacko guy. But it was like a team tournament. It was the Hungarian or Budapest Team Championship. And some kind of blitz player who plays over the board long games, but plays them like they're blitz. And I was like, damn. It was upsetting me, and he knew it. You know how I get. I don't like when people are playing bullet in my simuls. And if I lost to the guy, I would never be able to, like, face reality again. So I had to, like, sit there trying to be patient. Troll, you're driving me crazy with the play here. Busting out the vacuum for me. Double-edged continuations. Troll is fully vacuuming. Today's your birthday. It's Sabo Bensei's birthday too. Happy birthday to you and Sabo Bensei. Yesterday was Gary Kasparov's birthday. Troll is like a chess god. think the question is, how is Troll so much stronger in chess 960 than normal chess? I guess it's because he's just a specialist. It's impressive, though. Expert in chess 960. I managed to get out of the opening without being worse here. It's probably about equal. Maybe white has a 0.1 advantage. But with black, it's horrible playing against him. Uh-oh. A move that required calculation. Now he's still going to have play. I did win a pawn. $20. You're the same generation as Schieberspieler. You guys are all the same generation. More or less. I remember when Sabo Bense was a little kid. Now he's 27. And you guys are like babies compared to him. I'm a dinosaur. Alright. How long do dinosaurs live? Let's see. Good question. Well, I don't mean the species. I mean like individual individual dinosaurs. Alright. What are we going to do here? Oh, Asturbate's older than me. But I'm not sure about his exact age. But it's nice to have someone around. I like having Asturbate around because then I feel like I'm not the oldest. I hate when I go to tournaments, like when I played in Zalakaros 3 years ago, and every single player I played was like 28 or younger. I think my youngest opponent was like 29 or something. Dude, I was like, the tournament directors are conspiring against me. I play 9 rounds and my youngest opponent is 29. My oldest opponent is 29. One guy. Like 8 of them were like 19 or under. And then there was like one guy who was 29. That's like somebody, I mean, I don't like the way tournaments are going. But I'm the only senior citizen. And I'm supposed to be middle-aged. Alright. I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, they got to get more. There's been too much promotion of chess for young people. But the old people, nobody cares about us anymore. I mean, there's not enough promotion, particularly in the US. They promote the hell out of scholastic chess, but it's like, they should promote chess for middle-aged people. There's tons of like former players who don't play anymore. That would possibly come back. But US chess doesn't care about it. I mean, I guess it's not just the US, but everywhere, but still. Alright, I'm going with c4. We gotta secure that knight on d5. Wow, Troll tricked me. Castle to queen side. Look at this decision not to trade queens. His knight is almost trapped. I'm opening the B file. It is a closed Sicilian. There's nothing I hate worse than chess 960 except for the closed Sicilian. Man. Yes! Queen b4. Alright. I castle queenside in a closed Sicilian. Never ever castle queenside in the closed Sicilian. I told you guys a million times not to do that. If I said it once, I said 100 times. Now, there is one variation where you castle queenside on a closed Sicilian. But that's a different setup with bishop e3, queen d2, and this is actually in English. It's like castling queenside in a Botvinnik English. No, I hate playing kids. I mean, everybody feels that pressure. Like if you play a little kid, like if you're an adult, there's like extra pressure for the adults. Schieberspieler was just telling a story how he beat a FIDE master when he was 1600. All right. So we've got Hendry boys, Fenziel, but I'm taking subscriber challenges first. The bad player who played like a master in the simul and crushed me. That better not happen too much. Does anybody remember, let's see, the first time I beat a master, FIDE master actually. My first win against the master was against the FIDE master. I was 1900 US. I had no FIDE rating. Yeah, this is subscriber challenges. Exactly. Well, I mean, it's for everybody, but the subscribers can challenge first. Hello, hello. The point is, it's an open stream for everyone, but I do accept the challenges from the subscribers. El show. El show means first in Hungarian. As Schieberspieler can tell you. It helps to speak Hungarian when you live in Hungary. Have you ever had Hawthorne? Hawthorne? Nathaniel? No. I didn't know Hawthorne was like a thing you could have. I didn't even know what Hawthorne is. I mean, I know the name of the author. I didn't know it was like a real thing. What is Hawthorne in Hungarian? What is Hawthorne? I don't even know. That's weird. I wonder what it is in Hungarian. I have to find out. Good question. Yeah, they like stuff like jams, preserves here. All kinds of classic stuff like that. Very, very common. I probably know it in Hungarian if it's known, just not in English. Blundered. Galagonia. I don't know if Schieberspieler is still here. We'll ask him. No takebacks. No takebacks, especially from people who are playing bullet. What is a Galagonia? Alright. Thanzil Kakatiri. Kakatiri's a subscriber. Chakatiri. You were in Hungary? Oh, you were actually here. Well, that's cool, Dongers. When were you here? Oh yeah, you were saying that before. Oh, that's cool. Yo, Schieber, check the tournament. What was that? Right. I don't know, man. This guy is insanely fast. Alright. Rook c7. Definitely too fast to be asking for takebacks. Alright. Who's my favorite candidates? I don't know. I wanted Ding Liren. I just, not that I personally prefer Ding Liren, I just thought he was the strongest player, and I'm just kind of a believer that somehow, I guess, the strongest player should win tournaments. I know that's kind of old-fashioned. It feels like the strongest players are the ones who should win the tournaments. I mean, maybe that's a weird viewpoint. Not that I'm pro-China or personally like Ding Liren, but I just I mean, I don't like a lot of things the Chinese state is doing, but I'm not going to discriminate against those players. He's the best player in the candidates. I mean, he really should be the strongest and should win the tournament. But it's a tournament, you know? I mean, that's the point of it. It's not supposed to produce the same result every time. That's why tournaments are stupid. You're anti-Chinese Gov too, even though I'm Chinese. Well, I think most of the anti-Chinese Gov people are Chinese. The rest of the world don't care as much. I'm not an authority on Chinese politics, though, so I just don't like what's going on with, you know, racial discriminations and Hong Kong and Taiwan, and it's not good. But anyways, All right. But I like a lot of the players. Rishuk, Nepomniachtchi, Bashir, Lagrave. I'm sorry that Rajabov couldn't, or, wasn't allowed to play. That doesn't seem fair, by the way. But I don't think the candidates should be a tournament. I think it should be a matches. It's like the old days. Tournaments are just like more prone to random results. You could get a different winner every time you ran that tournament. It's not poker, but still. The best would be matches. So Bishop b2. Yeah, I don't want to get riled up talking about politics. I never liked Rajabov stylistically that much. But I think it's unfair that he got not allowed to play because of COVID stuff. When he was like correctly wanting the tournament to be, it should have been delayed in the first place. He was right. Regardless of his views, about stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of chess players who have strange viewpoints. All right. Yeah. All right. Polish opening. Yeah, I was recommending this to someone else somewhere not that long ago. Don't even get started with the Bobby Fischer and anti-Semitism. Are we really? Is it 2021 and we're still going to talk about Bobby Fischer being an anti-Semite? Come on. Let's at least get to the millennium here. Talk about old news. Seriously. All right. Let's just play classical kind of King's Indian setup against the King's Indian guy. Bobby Fischer was stark raving mad, but he was a good chess player. Literally, I don't think he was stark raving mad, but he was pretty close. Surprised he didn't believe in aliens, and actually surprised he didn't have like abduction theories. He would definitely have liked today's conspiracy theory world. Insanely paranoid. Definitely mentally ill. Well, I mean, the thing about Rajabov, yeah, is that he wanted to postpone the tournament because of COVID, and he was 100% in the right. I mean, that's messed up. Yeah, I'm not too happy about this chess 960 thing. I'm sorry he left that. I'm terrible at chess 960. So what do we do here? It's like a good setup by White. All right. I mean, it's not good or bad. I mean, I guess Chances are about equal here. Frankly, I don't normally play this type of setup against the Polish, but I decided to try something different. This is supposed to be unusual opening stream, but the first game was chess 960, and now I face the Polish. I guess I should have played something crazy. What do you do against the Polish? That's unusual opening. Like Polish h5? What am I supposed to play? So anyway, I try to play unusual openings that I'm not used to. b5, b4, b5. Yeah, b4, b5, and it's like a4, clear advantage to white, right? You can't even play that. Maybe g5. That's cool, Shearer Spiller. Good suggestion. Polish versus Grob. Now I think you're talking. Polish Grob is a good idea. Yeah, no, he's trying to be part of the theme. And I don't mind if you guys play weird openings. That's cool. That's what I'm trying to do, and you can do the same. But I don't play garbage. I'm not trying to play h4, h5 with both colors, or the bomb cloud, you know, like reasonable openings that are outside my normal repertoire, or slightly offbeat, but not ridiculous trash. So he does not exchange on e4. So what am I supposed to do? Knight f8? That sucks. I wanted to go with my knight to e5. I guess I still should play my knight to e5. Knight e5, pawn takes, knight takes. I'm losing a pawn? Losing a ponda. This is interesting. I'm just shocked how fast people are. It's easy though if you don't think, right? Did I miscalculate? I saw this far. But I thought I had something here. Unfortunately, I missed something. I missed something key. Wow. I guess I just miscalculated this. I just had trust that it would work, but I'm not so sure. The other variation, bishop takes c6. Exceedingly materialistic. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Look before you leap? Is that a saying? Yeah. That's a little unbelievable. You saw that in advance? He just got lucky. Wow. That's messed up. That's pretty messed up, dude. He sees all these moves in advance. Wow. He saw knight d4. You would have to see that move to justify the entire combination, like 7 moves ago. Otherwise, I'm just mating him. He has knight d4, bishop d4, rook d4, bishop h3, queen d5, double exclamation point, justifying this whole like 7 move combination. He just was lucky. I don't think he saw it. You know, he just happened to have queen d5 at the end. I would never risk giving up my white square bishop there. Darn. He's insanely fast. Everyone I play is like the ultimate bullet player. He keeps having these miraculous tactics. And he's like 10 times faster than me. Man. I didn't have to move my queen. I don't know what position we're talking about, dude. I've been moving my queen a lot. It's just like one threat after another. Oh my god. Dude, how is he not like 2300 in bullet? He's so fast. Master Strength endgame technique. It's probably a draw. Well, this will be a good game to go over later. Really high quality game by both sides. I think, except for my time pressure. Actually, bishop c1 is like a brilliancy. I should probably try to draw here before it's too late. Just grovel for a draw. It's just a draw. Wow. Nice game. Let's check this with the engine. I think that both sides played really well. Wow, he's got 5 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, 22 CPL. I had 5 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, 22 CPL. Perfect game by both sides. Played like a master. This is crazy. I thought it was over. So check this out. I sacked this pawn on purpose, relying on this tactic with knight takes c4. I was afraid of bishop takes c6. I wasn't sure what was going on there. It actually works. So you missed a better move. It was unclear, but it looks like white's clearly better. This was second best. But here, I thought it was just over. He instantly finds knight d4. I thought I was winning here, but he has this too. Holy crap. What? Oh man, I thought I had queen takes c6, but you're winning on this is mate. I totally missed queen takes f7 check. So I would have had to have played bishop e6, my god. Queen f3, rook f4, bishop e6. It's a miracle that I'm not lost here. That's just a miracle that it's a draw for me. Knight d4 was also good. So I thought I was just winning, but he has this stupid move. Queen d5. So he must have calculated all that. That is tough. Alright. So subscribers to the stream. Who else is a subscriber? Cash Maui? I don't know about Cash Maui. Maybe. Sumahair. Dr. Barian is rated challenge. No. Sumahair is a subscriber. What about Virat Carlson? No, right? What about Cash Maui? Cash Maui might be a subscriber. Are you out there, Cash Maui? Oh, hello, it's Kwana. Okay, you'll be next. I didn't know your name. Virat Carlson's a sub now. Alright, dude. But Sumahair was here first. He was one of the original sort of challengers with Troll. Alright, what are we going to do? Polish opening ourselves? Delayed Polish. No, actually Sumahair was our first. I thought he was one of our first challenges. Cash Maui's not a subscriber. Man, I thought everybody got gift subbed on Sunday. Good to see you, Cash Maui. B4. This is the theme of the day. Sparklers 2004. I don't like that you copied my name. That's weird, dude. Alright, E5. Not my name, anyway. I borrowed it from someone else. From a band. But it's still creepy. Yeah, it's true. I can't blame him, right? I copied it from someone else. I don't have a copyright on that name. It's still just creepy, you know, because he's like... There's these people creating fake accounts like GM Tranquilizer. It's like he's trying to trick people into thinking that he's me here, which is weird. Oh, you blundered a piece? I'm trying to make an illegal move. That's messed up. Alright, I'm distracted. I'm officially distracted. C4 was a cool move. I got too distracted. I just don't want people like trying to trick people into thinking that they're me. He'll start hosting simuls with that name or something, and everyone will think it's me. Is that the idea? Creepy stalker. Alright, no creepy stalkers. Yep. It's too late for C4. Never bring your queen out early. I gotta stop with it. I'm obsessed with Queen A4, illegal move. Yeah, this is good for black. I should have played C4 like Donger said. Instead of bishop E2. C4 was a much better idea. then I could actually play Queen A4 at some point. This sucks. This is just not great. I need to play C4 at some point. There's GM Tranquilizer now. The fake GM Tranquilizer? Or the real one? He's the fake one. Alright. Artificial. We had a new follow. FRX YouTube. Wow, 94. That's a kind of invasive move. Stay in your side of the board, man. How dare you come on my side? What are you thinking? That's not even friendly. Stay on your side. I like how Naroditsky stays up till 5 o'clock in the morning. Nice life. What does the guy do? He lives in his parents' basement or something? Seriously. Like Esserman? Alright. He probably does. He's a grandmaster who lives in his parents' basement. Naroditsky. These guys who are like streaming chess at 5 o'clock in the morning, how do they make a living? Like, that's what he's doing for a living? Chess streaming? Mamajarov, it's ridiculous. I don't think the players of the level of Mamajarov and Hare Krishna should be having to do like chess streaming. That's crazy, dude. That's not normal. But I guess in India, COVID's really bad now. Then why is he living in his parents' basement? No, I don't know, man. It's sad. But I'm against it. I don't think like top players should be chess streamers. They should be above that. They should be really, I mean, really like players at the level of Mamajarov and Hare Krishna. I'm joking about Naroditsky. But players of that level, like elite top 15 players, there's more to life than money, you know. If they're like corrupted into becoming chess streamers so they can make money, that's sad, you know. Now they're no longer like playing top 15 chess. They're just like prostitutes. They become chess prostitutes. I mean, I'm not that strong of a player. But if I was top 15, I'm not going to prostitute myself playing chess online on a chess stream to make money. If I wanted to make money, I would have got a degree in economics to become a commodities trader or something. I mean, why is, if money's so important to them, they shouldn't have started playing chess in the first place. Yeah, GM Tranquilizer. Probably Mamajarov has never taught a chess lesson in his life, I would guess. He's definitely not a coach. But he's so strong that it probably doesn't matter, you know. He's worth $200. Just to hang out with him is probably worth $200 an hour. But he's definitely not a conventional chess coach. He's like, hanging out with Vladimir Kramnik for $200 an hour or something, or, you could learn a lot. But he's definitely not really a chess coach. But I still don't think he should, he should be like an elite player who concentrates on playing the best chess in the world. It's sad that now, everybody has to be like an online chess streamer. Rook b2. All right. If you're like a mid-level player like me, and you're not good enough to win elite world-class tournaments, but for Mamadjarov and Hare Krishna, it's just they're too good for that. It's like you're overqualified. Magnus does it for his brand, though, man. He's created the greatest chess brand of all time. The Play Magnus company and everything. He's no longer a person. He's a global. He's a giant global corporation. But I think Magnus started streaming just for fun, to kind of mess around, in the beginning. I mean, he already has, he's already like become world champion. What's left to do, But if I was like one of the other top 15 players, they should be like focusing on trying to become world champion. When you're Magnus, there's nothing left to do. You might as well just stream bullet chess or something. Yeah, I mean, Hikaru, well, he basically sold out. He's kind of like, he sold out to become a chess streamer. But I'm sad about that. I don't think he should. But that's me, I wouldn't become a chess streamer if I was Hikaru. He has too much ability. Sumaher is putting up insane resistance in this lost ending. You'd think his life depended on it. It's funny, a lot of people give up when they're worse and they start to just fold up. But he's playing better and better. But I don't really know. I mean, there seems like there's tournaments going on in the world. We have tournaments here in Budapest. Aren't there tournaments where like Mamadjarov could play? Maybe he just doesn't want to get COVID. But these guys like Hare Krishna and Mamadjarov, I mean, there have to be some tournaments somewhere they could play in. Right? At this point, there have to be places they could be playing. Alright. For an average grandmaster to be a chess streamer, I understand that. But not if you're like top 15 in the world. Yeah, because he's streaming on lichess, GM Tranquilizer. Chess.com has like thousands of bots that they put on your stream. If you stream on lichess, you're only going to get the normal amount of viewers. You don't get any extra like illegal bots accounts or whatever. Alright, what do we got? Thanzil. Okay, Kwana. It's cool if Hare Krishna decides to stream that he does it on lichess. Maybe he cares about not supporting this like disgusting private site for profit site, chess.com. I would never stream on that site. I could make lots of money like streaming on chess.com. I don't want to, you know. I don't want to work for playing on this gross private money generating cash cow. I'm supposed to play unusual openings. You're right. I got excited. Let's just play h5. You guys got me distracted talking about top 15 chess streamers. I just get passionate about this stuff. If I was in the top 15, there's no freaking way I would be wasting my time streaming chess. You know, maybe like once in a while, but I feel like they're going the wrong way. I get really sick when people sell out. I would trade, if I had millions of dollars, I would trade it all to be a top 15 player. I swear to God. If I had like $2 million in the bank, I would trade it to be a top 15 player in an instant. You know? Well, there's better ways to relax, GM Tranquilizer. I don't know, man. I don't think that it's relaxing. I would go to the pool if I could. You know, it's hard work. There's a lot of better ways for relaxing, I think. Maybe not for them. I don't know. I don't know about that argument. I think they're trying to make money. Maybe not Hare Krishna, but I don't really know him. He seems like a cool guy, though. Tremendous player. I don't think I really like Mamajaro, but I like Hare Krishna. Dude, come on, he's got to be close to the top 15, or he's been there. What is he, like top number 19 in the world or something? I mean, whatever. Dowers, are you kidding me? Dowers, are you asking me, have I ever met Hikaru in person? Are you serious? Where do you think I'm from? I haven't lived in Hungary since like 1989 or something. Top 20, top 15, whatever. I mean, it's the same thing. I'm just saying. It's cool to see him that he's streaming on lichess. I hope he continues to do that. Dongers, there's no story, but you have to understand that I like watched Hikaru grow up. You know, I was like a regular player. The heart of my career like took place. Are you kidding? Like I played. He had to beat me to make his final GM norm. Of course I played Hikaru. He was a punk when he was younger, but he became tolerable. Did Anand retire? I think since he's not going to get any more like easy money from losing World Championship matches against Magnus, he might as well. No, I'm just kidding. But well, I think Anand's been unofficially retired for years. Yeah, I mean, he's insanely good, but that's another story. Of course, he's very strong. I was sad when Kramnik retired, and I think it's ridiculous. I don't think Anand should retire. People don't have to retire because they're like 50. I just don't think that Anand wanted or believed he could beat Magnus, so he didn't even care, honestly. My honest opinion. I don't think he really even tried. I think he just showed up, collected his check, lost the match, and went home. I think if Anand's life had like been at stake in those matches against Carlsen, you would have seen a different sort of match, you know. But I don't think he really cared enough to try. Plus he's not really like Kasparov. He doesn't have this like fire of hatred, that makes him try really hard. Anand has always been amazingly good with just natural talent. But I couldn't watch Anand's matches with Carlsen. It was like a foregone conclusion. It's like a boxer who knows he's going to lose the match that didn't even try. Not that it was fixed in official, formal way. It was like unofficially fixed. Like Anand just was going to lose. He didn't really, believe he could win deeply, so he didn't bother. He didn't really believe, I think, that he had a chance. I wanted to see Kramnik play Carlsen. Kramnik in the last year before he retired, when he reached number 2 in the world, I think he could have, seriously, he would have done what Caruana did, basically. He would have drawn the classical match and then lost in rapid. Probably. If Kramnik had played Magnus instead of, say, Caruana. Same thing would have happened. Nice idea with King h2, Bishop h3 here. Trying to trade off your bad bishop. Yeah, my opponent is provisional in Blitz, but not in... He's got a few games. No, I mean, Anand's an insanely awesome player. Just that he didn't really believe he could beat Magnus. And so didn't really show up. And that's just my opinion, take it or leave it. But I couldn't watch. But Anand could win against any individual player any given day. One of the greatest players of all time. But he definitely... I was sad when he won the Candidates Tournament the second time because it was like a waste of time. The greatest waste of World Championship match ever. Maybe one of them. Guys, tomorrow is subscriber stream, so if you'd like to submit a game for the subscriber stream, let's get the Thursday command out of here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to raid Bamajaro. I don't agree with some things about him. But I don't think I'm personally sure about that. All right, Thursday. So I only raid the streamers that I really like, personally. Not because they have a lot of viewers or something, or because they're famous. And I also don't like the chess.com site. I did raid Gata once. I've done a couple... I mean, on a rare occasion, I raided someone who was streaming on chess.com. I think I raided Gata when he was streaming on chess.com once. Maybe once or twice. But I don't like to. Yeah, I don't want to be associated with chess.com. That's the only problem. Yeah, well, he's streaky. I have immense respect for him as a player. Doesn't mean I have to like him as a person. Alright. But, great fighting player. Incredibly powerful. I would have counted myself as a fan of his play. So we've got Sparkle Horse. That's weird. You're not a subscriber. VR Carlson is. Alright, Cash Maui. Hey, it's Miro. All the subscribers can play first. Okay, I'm supposed to play weird openings. That was the idea. Let's play Alyakin's defense. Hello, hello, good game. I'm glad that some of the low-rated players are willing to play. You guys, I don't have to play just people who are 1900 plus. A lot of the players below like 1800 are like afraid to challenge. There's no shame in losing. I drew with Kakatiri. He's like 1900. That was a good game. And even the lower rated players, like 1000 to 1500, are welcome to challenge. Absolutely. So we're going to transpose some kind of Pierts. It's similar to the Pierts, but my knight's on b6. c5, bishop g4. You don't want to waste my time? No, man, I mean, it's very instructive. When I play against players here under 2000, there's a lot of takeaways from that, you know. It's instructive to show how to execute advantages. It's not a waste of time. The only waste of time is like when people are down a couple pieces and won't resign. You know, that's a waste of time. But other than that, we need to put pressure on the center. Bullet chess is a waste of time. Exactly, that's why I don't really care about these people streaming bullet chess. It's like prostituting the game. I don't know. It's just cheap and mindless. You're making chess cheap by playing bullet chess. It's no longer about the best moves, like who can click the mouse faster. Does that seem like real chess? Grandmasters dropping pieces to each other? That's a waste of time. Definitely. Watching anybody just like play bad moves and drop their pieces for nothing is seriously a waste of time. Even if like Mamajaro is a great player and, you know, Naroditsky's a grandmaster, they're playing 1 minute chess or whatever, blundering against other great players blundering. What's the point? You know? We're not learning anything from that. You can't learn from watching people play bullet chess. I'm not going to get to be a better player by watching that, 100%. It's just like mind numbing. It's like watching TV reruns. We've got good pressure on the d4 pawn here. How to break through. Wow. Rook f4. Oh, I've got bishop h6. When you say that code.exe, what do you mean by you hate these positions? Like, I hate playing against the 4 pawns attack. This is an experimental variation with g6, although it has... I only play the Alyakin from time to time, but the 4 pawns attack is a bit of a problem. One of White's more dangerous lines, I think g6 is less explored than most variations. I like hypermodernism. It works very well against lower rated players. Now, this is an interesting thing. The 4 pawns considered inferior. There's this kind of mythological connotation. I would say that sometimes people carry things over. Like, for example, the 4 pawns attack against the King's Indian is probably like a non-critical variation that leads to approximate equality. However, in the Alyekin's defense, the 4 pawns attack might be more credible. I think that is possible. There is that general consensus somehow, but I don't think it's true. It's actually a misconception that the 4 pawns attack against Alyekin is somehow inferior. I think it's a good line. Hard to play though, because it's easy for white to overextend themselves. I could sack my queen here, bishop f4, pawn d7, bishop takes, check. Get a rook, bishop, and pawn, but it's a risky way to play the game. Taking with the queen looks safer. Good thing I saw that before Dongers. Not giving me any help, Dongers. Alright. I'm going to have to give the piece back, but that's alright. Do I have rook d4? Oh, I have rook d4. Rook d4. Rook d4, rook e6, rook d1, check. Oh, that's messed up. Wow, so rook d4 just wins? The queen sack was kind of unclear. You don't want to go into unclear when you got something solid. Princess Chess 6-4, welcome. Just because we play chess doesn't mean we're nuts. Although, that is a prevalent theory. It's kind of like the 4 pawns attack being bad for white. So what's the truth here? Going back a moment. I mean, g6, okay. Just the lesser known theoretical variation. There really isn't much theory here. There's literally one game in the Opening Explorer. Forgach played c5. So this move is good. It's a Benoni. I was worried about d5. Clearly. Then I played bishop g4. So this is unclear. Bishop g4, knight g5, bishop e2, queen e2. Straight out of the Benoni. That's a little weird. But apparently he had c5. He could throw this move in at one moment. And my position is not so easy to handle after that. Yep. Alright, let me see. Who else? Cash Maui, I think. Cash Maui's not a subscriber. Hey, it's Miro's a subscriber. Was there anyone else who subscribed? Who subscribed? C5 Dongers is anti-positional. Right. A weakness isn't a weakness. A move isn't anti-positional if you can't exploit it. You should come up with a different word there. Ugly. But it may, it may be difficult to take advantage of the anti-positional aspects of c5. It's ugly. But the chase variation against the Alyekin too. We'll try something experimental here. Oh, knight f6. I was hoping for d5 and I would play the old a4. But now I don't know what to do. Let's just play the two knights tango with white. Yeah, you're right, Dongers. Most positional players don't like to play that move, c5. Miro getting funky with the A6 now. In the spirit of things. So everybody's playing the Polish, some version of Polishness. It's an Alekhine Polish, an Alupol. Pawn takes f6, b takes c. Not so clear. Knight e2. And he has the outpost. Look out, Dongers. He's going to play knight d5. e5 was anti-positional. So e takes f6 is nothing. I guess I take on f6, take on c3. Yeah, but that's not exciting either. Alright, I don't know. This is quite an unusual position. That's the whole idea today. Play fun and unusual openings. I saw no continuing. I saw no good continuations there. Continuity. The Mighty Knight for Hayes Miro. C4. Is that anti-positional? It might be. You might be. Let's just castle. You can do h5 if you want to. Mamajarov likes to do stuff like this. Coffee house. He's a master of coffee house attacks, actually. Like a stronger version of Jabava. So g5 is interesting. If you're Mamajarov, I guess. I wouldn't recommend it to the average player. But if you want to create, that's where that guy is so strong. Like, he's able to create imbalance. Very good at mastering imbalances. Creating imbalances to make his opponents uncomfortable. Or just create attacking chances. Creating chaos in general. Who is worse? Worse in what respect? I mean, clearly Mamajarov is stronger than Yubaba. But who's worse in their chaotic style? I don't know. They're pretty close. With the weird openings and craziness. On the other hand, like, both of them can play normal chess. Sort of revert to a classical style. But I respect their creativity. I really do. Man, great setup here by Miro. He's playing it like a Sicilian. And my knight on e2 has been handcuffing me the whole time. This is a serious issue. Maybe your c4 idea should have been played earlier. Darn it. The knight just doesn't have a place to go. It's causing all kinds of problems. Dubov I like, yeah. Well, I recognized Dubov was a talent long ago. I mean, I did some videos on some ideas he played before everybody knew. But I don't know a lot of his games, but I did recognize him. Even like 4 or 5 years ago. Well, I mean, Dubov's been known. We need to do this. Maybe a3 is an idea too. How about that c4? Let's be anti-positional. It's actually not. c4 is alright. Many challenges today. Well, that's why I gave up on doing analysis or game, analysis, master analysis stream. No one wants to be serious on the morning streams. Not enough players from the U.S. to do analysis. I'd rather just play Blitz and have fun. Yeah, that was very boring. So sad. Sad, GM Tranquilizer. I don't agree that it was. Learning is boring, I know. You probably don't like school either. One day you'll appreciate it. I wish I could go back to college again. And try to study a second time with more appreciation for what I didn't do. I didn't learn as much as I could have in college. Regret that. You may not get a second chance, so take advantage of your opportunities, kids. Go to school and learn. Yeah, Astrobate liked it. Damn it. This E5 move. I badly underestimated this. Oh, hung a piece. I can't believe it. Just kidding. Alright, I tricked him. We tricked him. Faked him out. He's gonna go for this? What? So now knight c6. It looks pretty good. I mean, knight f5 is also pretty powerful, but I guess this is checkmate to the queen. We'll win at least an exchange. He has to give us the exchange. Get out of queen mate. Yeah, that's the occasional. Occasionally I have to bust out the fake, oh, I blundered, to keep people honest. We've got to keep them honest here. I really want to get that pawn. Damn it. How am I going to get his pawn? This pawn is annoying. Maybe I should have just exchanged my bishop, but I don't want to get mated on the white squares. Bishop d7 may have been the simplest solution there. It never even occurred to me to give up my beautiful bishop. Just bishop d7, queen d7, queen f3, and then he has queen h3, bishop f6, move the rook, and I'm winning. When you're up material, just trade everything off, guys. Astrobate needs to master this, and a lot of people need to understand, like, when you're up material, we don't have to continue, like, direct attacking. We change the mentality. See, he did that now. That's officially annoying. But Hey Smear became big on trying to flag me recently. He's turning into a flagger. He's noticed he has the ability to make me lose on time. Sometimes, if I'm a little slow. Got me in this one 2 games ago. How can I win that pawn? I need that pawn. Pawn hunter. Sladgie pawn hunter. You're not going anywhere. Bishop d8. Where are you going? Where are you going, man? With your bishop. Get back here. Wow. Wow. Alright. Now. Grab that. You grab that. Another tactic. Huh? Alright, spaced, but it's a lost position. Sparkle Horse of the original name. I do have to play our subscribers first. We're running out of subscriber challenges. Guess he would be next. So this is Sparkler's 2004. Uh-oh. This is highly suspicious. It's Norway. That was Sumil Mitra's flag for a while. It must be the other Sumil Mitra. There's a 1300 and then there's the 2200 version. Maybe just coincidence. Weird thing happened to me on Friday last week. I'm supposed to get a package and from overseas. And like in the middle of the day, my phone had 2 calls from this package delivery guy trying to deliver a package. And I was like, okay, what package is that? And then like the next day I got a message from some package that was supposed to be delivered in my email. And it was like a different package delivery company. So it was like, I'm expecting a package, but I get this like random guy who calls me with the wrong number that was supposed to deliver a package. Just by coincidence. The day before or something. Like, what is the chance someone just dials the wrong number who happens to be a package delivery guy when you're expecting a package? It's like, I'm thinking it's the same package, but it's not. It's like a mistake. Coincidences abound. Maybe Sparkle Horse 2004 is really not one of the other players who's played me quite a bit here. Okay, so Bishop takes b4 was the weird move that Kasparov Prem 666 was playing against me. This looks much more standard. I was actually looking at a line like this with Coach Ah. Maybe Sparkle Horse is the package delivery guy. It was like, I couldn't believe it could be like a coincidence. I was like, no way it's coincidence. There can't possibly be a coincidence. But it was like different package delivery company. Like DHL was one, and the other was like GLS. But sometimes, see, these package deliveries companies, they're sharing their orders. They're like farming it out to other delivery companies, to their own competition, creating insane complications. Like if you have one package that has a tracking number with DLH or whatever, you know, FedEx won't be able to process that number. And there's all these messed up things during the pandemic, like different postal companies are dealing with private companies. I think the packages got stolen when they couldn't deliver it the first time. I don't know. A lot of shady stuff going on during the pandemic. But if you ever get a package delivered internationally, Amazon is really good about it. This is not an Amazon package, but I've been happy with them. Now what are we doing? Rook A4? Maybe. White's played very solidly. Here in Hungary, Amazon is delivering packages with this UAE-based company called Aramex, which has just been awesome. Alright, dude, I give up. Rook A1, double exclamation point. So it looks like White is a perfect player. That's a bad sign. FedEx is a disaster. Queen E8, Rook A4. No, Queen E8, Rook B2. Dongers, and I'm screwed. That's the whole point. I lose the A file. Maybe it's not a problem. Rook B2, Rook A1, Queen B7, Queen A3. Maybe I can just liquidate everything. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. Rook A4, Queen B2. What? I take what? Spieler, what? Queen B2. He had a good move there. What do you mean I take A2? I was saying if Queen A8, what do I do? Queen B2. Now what about A2? Well, you're almost never wrong, Spieler. It's alright. I would believe you. Usually. But there was nothing connected with A2. My rook was on A4. I'm saying I wanted to play Queen A8, but Queen B2. And then I guess I could have just traded and played like Queen B7. And maybe at the end of the day, Dongers was right, that it would have been a draw or whatever. This is a tough player. He's faster and stronger than me. Brand new account. It's a tribute account. But I don't trust the tribute accounts. If he's copying my name, could be a stalker. That's not good. Never trust stalkers. You heard it here first. Don't trust your stalker accounts. But if the account only has like 100 games and he's like a hardcore fan of mine, he must have like another account, obviously. But I don't know who it is. I haven't had many stalkers lately. Looks very solid. But the Norway flag raised suspicions of Sumo Mitra, because he was playing with the Norway flag for a while. Maybe just trying to pretend to be Magnus Carlsen. I'm not sure what the significance is there. We are slightly worse here. Magnus, one of Magnus's friends, clearly. At the real Magnus. Why don't you stalk Magnus instead of me? Wow, Cockatier, you're 2K in Rapid now. Well, you're going to get 2K in Bullet and Blitz. On demand. Well, I take the challenges in order unless they're subscribers, GM Tranquilizer. So, is Sumo Mitra a subscriber? Oh, that's good. Dr. Nikerstein is 67 games, Blitz 1300. Dude, that's disturbing. So you use a computer to play Rapid? How could you be 1300 Blitz and 2300 Rapid? That's not a good sign, dude. Don't play with accounts like that. All right, Cash Maui is next. Yep, I'm not happy when I see people with massive variance between their different ratings. You can't be 1300 in Blitz and 2300 in Rapid. That's obviously not good. Zacha Hobby Shakosh. Oh yeah. Obviously. A Schieberspieler fan. This player is like scary strong. 2157 at least. That would be the minimum. He knows. He knows this is a draw. Very good. I don't know. Wasn't a computer. Was I ever winning? This ending was close to winning. But no. I don't know. This is a win? What do you mean it's a win? This analysis can't be right. He played 0-0-0-6. Well, there's nothing suspicious about that or anything. He's totally legit. We're both engines. I mean, he has actually 0 inaccuracy. I had an inaccuracy. I have skepticism about that analysis. I mean, it's impossible there weren't some inaccuracies. Sumo Mitra is a sub. AGM Brian is a sub. I'm going to play Cash Maui and AGM Brian next. That's probably... Wow. I don't know. I got to play the subscribers first. I've got to go... Man, it's already 12:45. I've got to go in like half an hour. D-Neck is too. We won't be able to get to all the subscribers. No London system. A Chrome extension that highlights your subs? Like, how does it pick them up, dongers? There can't be anything that like interfaces through lichess. This is some weird gambit that I played before. Speaking of Eric Rosen. Stupid London system. Wait. What is this? Check? No, then he has... This is weird. I have to take, right? It's a pawn sack. It's reasonable. I mean, I got the bishop pair. Why the heck not? It was your opening preparation. Of course. Wait, what am I doing? Typical stalker. Oh yeah, he's 1300. Durabali thought he was a computer. I have to admit that I'm pretty suspicious of Sumo Mitra. This move alone is... That's disturbing. Alright. King e3 is very disturbing. Yeah. You're pretty sketch, dude. Please nobody cheat against me. It makes me very angry. And I will ban you from the stream if you do it anymore. Sumitra, you're not 1300. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to play this game anymore with you. Maybe the last game I'm going to play against him, because it's just not right what he's doing. Let's just resign. I'm not going to play this guy anymore. You're not a 1300. It's really, really strange. The whole thing. I don't know what your deal is, but I'm not going to play you anymore. I mean, this rating is total garbage. It's it's ridiculous. There's something very strange about this account. All right, I am done with that. Cash Maui will be next, and then I'll play, I guess, Dinekis. But I can't play 1300s who play like Masters anymore. I'm done with that. There's something too suspicious about that account. I can't do it anymore. I am not going to troll myself playing 1300s who play like God. Brian the Brain says, you have say I am the next. Dongers, you think that that guy plays like a 1300? That's normal? Are you serious? That's how a 1300 plays? No. Check out all my games with him and how weird they are. Dude, he's not a 1300. He's like got a totally, whatever you want to call it, you know, rating manipulation, multiple players on one account. He's violating some kind of policy. I'm not saying he's using an engine to play all of his moves, but there's something that's not right about it. I don't like it. I am not going to play him anymore. There's no way that anybody plays like that who's 1300, you know? I don't like the lichess analysis for that game against Sparkle Horse 2004. I think that both sides made some inaccuracies. I don't trust the lichess analysis thing. Maybe they cheapened it or something. Maybe they're cutting corners. It felt like it came out with that analysis too fast, too. When I analyzed the game with Sparkle Horse 2004 or whatever, I just like clicked the button and it was done. Its analysis in like 2 seconds. Whoa. I'm just not going to play with suspicious accounts. Period. Bishop g4. You're dropping d5. Whoops. It's my stream. I can play with who I want to. That's how lichess has been analyzing lately. That's bad. That means they changed something. It's not really analyzing the game properly. That seems too fast to be true. Schieberspieler. Yeah, AGM Brian, if you show up later, I can't guarantee I'm going to play you. I can't guarantee I play all subscribers who show up at the last 5 minutes of the stream or something. I try to play who I can, but you have to be understanding that we have a limited amount of time. I played the players that are subscribers in order here. Looks like AGM Brian would be next among the subscribers. The AGM, you can get any title from any title from FIDE for enough money, probably. You can probably buy the GM title. Well, I know a couple people who are suspicious grandmasters. No, wait, there's that Russian guy, Afromeyev, but he never got the GM title. I guess the GM title's a little hard. Pretty much any title below Grandmaster you can probably arrange somehow. Arena GM is easy. The FIDE Arena was created for financial purposes. Probably like laundering money for FIDE or something. Alright, this didn't really work out the way the black wanted. I'm proud to say I never participated in the FIDE online arena. You know that's going to be sketchy from the moment they started. But Kashmawi was way too aggressive early on with that h5. Oh, wow, so they require you to have 1700 elo in real life. I met one guy who was a arena GM. He was like 2000 over the board. But he was really good. He was improving quickly. I'm pretty anti-FIDE, so anti-corruption in general. What's up with the good old world chess nowadays? You adopted them? Well, the International Chess Federation has created a cash cow for themselves by wait a minute here. Maybe we need to think a little harder. By creating more and more titles in general, it's all very convenient. People have to pay fees for every kind of title. I mean, I know people who are like required to pay the fee for FM and wouldn't pay it. Good for them. You shouldn't have to pay a fee to get a title. And I've gone on this rant before, but FIDE should definitely not charge too much ranting. FIDE should definitely not charge for tournaments to be rated by individual federations and stuff. And the U.S. Chess Federation, any chess federation, I think it's a terrible idea. Just discourages chess. These organizations like FIDE, the U.S. Chess Federation, their mission is supposed to be to support chess, not like discourage chess. All you're doing is discouraging chess by making it harder to have tournaments, by making chess federations, individuals pay fees, when you could get like multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar corporations to sponsor chess instead. That's where the money should come from. Support. It's sad. But as I said in many streams, I think like all international sporting organizations are probably corrupt. Not just the World Chess Federation. Corrupt people gravitate toward politics and things like FIFA. Rook f5 was in the position a long time. He had that move for many moments, sometimes better than others. But I think originally, long ago, that was a strong option. Alright, we're going to be back tomorrow night. I guess g6 should be considered the lazy man's version. Lazy but effective. That's like Troll's dream. Lazy but effective. Alright. I would love to play everybody, but I have to, by my own rules, accept a player who is a subscriber to the stream first. So I'm going to take AG on Brian, who was gift subbed on Sunday. Alright. Please play one more with me. I gotta go. I know you're waiting an hour, but a lot of people are. I'm gonna have to decline all these challenges. This is a strange opening. It's weird. He's playing kind of Alyakin's defense, but he hasn't played d6, so the bishop on c8 is blocked in. That should be an advantage for white. Knight to b4. Yeah, it should be awful for black. Cash Maui, thanks for the donation. 200 bits from Cash Maui. I mean, this looks like standard. Kind of bad opening for black, but doesn't lose by force. Now, we've got everything pointed at the king side. I took a break to play a3 to stop knight b4. This is very unconventional, bad opening for black. Acerbate like attack. I've got to leave in like 15 minutes. Yeah, he played h6 like he saw the All right, I got to go. Next game. We got time for one more. That was a miniature. Now that was a 1300, Dongers. Now, if someone played like that and they were 1300, I would say, okay, they had a bad day, but when Sumo Mitra plays me and he plays like he's a 2100, you know, no, that's not cool. It's not cool to be rated 1300 and play like you're 2100. It's not okay. You should at least like be within 200 or 300 points of your rating range when I play against you. Within 300 or 400 points, maybe. So I saw this recently. Someone else, maybe we didn't play before. The Fricks, maybe Fricks is a friend of Jim. Maybe it's Jim. Jim's alt account or something. Are you Jim? Not Jim. I'm sorry. Demetrius. I don't mean Jim. I know you're not Jim. I meant the other Greek player. You got the 1818. Isn't that the number? Is that Dimitri's favorite number? I can't remember. Was it 1818? I had another player who played exactly like this against me. Normally white's supposed to be on b5. Brian the Brain, I'm sorry. Wasn't your best game. Troll's favorite number is 1888. It's like 1777, 1666. But there's this other player from Greece. He set the number so that his rating so that it was like the year of some historical significance in Greece. 1302, so I must eat. Queen g4. We're out of here. 1302. Yeah. It's 103 for me, being an American in Hungary. Alright, let's put the Super Knight in place. So that bishop usually goes to b5 in these lines. But I did have another guy play exactly like this. So sooner or later, we will have some issues here. We have to develop that bishop. White's position isn't so bad, even though he has these doubled pawns. I can't trap his queen. Very Dmitri-like. Not quite as fast as Dmitri. You like the bishop on b7. We got to be careful of sacks here on e6, Dongers. My bishop would be better on b7, but this is a very sensitive type of line. With all these pieces, there are constantly white square sacrifices for white. I have to be very, very careful. Rook f7 included. If this was a turn game, I would be very confident with black's position. But it's easy to make a mistake in blitz. This is probably going to be my last game for today. The next player in line would be Zacha Habi Shokosh, but I don't know if we're going to be around long enough. I do have to make an appointment. Alright, let's get the king to h8. He's got these rooks, and he walked into bishop h4. The one great hope for black. We could pick up an exchange. Sheepspiller, you're not streaming, are you? Are you streaming this week? Friday, perhaps? Let me know. We'll definitely raid your stream. No, maybe. Maybe no. I'm gonna send a raid to Chess Bia if she's still streaming when I finish here. She was nice enough to raid our stream recently. Let's trade queens. Thanks, Dongers. 7 a.m. I gotta prepare for work. When do you sleep? How do you not sleep? Sleep is sacred for me. I'm a sleep person. You woke up at 5? Alright. That's a relief. I was worried that you just don't sleep at all. That would be bad. I had a situation where a few years ago I can only sleep like 5.5 hours a night, and I wanted to just die. Some people can adapt to that. They said that Bill Clinton slept like 5 hours a night or something as president. I couldn't do that. I got to get at least 7.5 hours of sleep or something. I guess when you're younger you can tolerate it better. Alright, we are going to be out of here. after this game. I don't have enough time to take that other challenge. Next time, come back, guys. Don't forget, Thursday is subscriber stream. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. White is not giving up easily here. Student of Jim. I mean, Dimitri. Look at knight g5 even. He's seriously playing knight g5 to avoid exchanges. This knight on g3 is ill, though. Illin. Seriously illing knight. The knight is hopeless. There it goes. And it's over. You know it's over when you play knight h1. Alright, I finished the stream. We'll see everybody Thursday night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the donation from Mash Cowie. Boom. White's down a lot of pieces. Many pieces. Now his only piece left is the sad knight on g3. Sad. Sad knight. Dominated. The dyslexic. Thank you. I'm suffering from that myself. In my older times. Mash Cowie. Can we resign, please? Thanks to you, especially Asterbait, Sheeverspiller and Asterbait VIP contributors. Trappage. He's not beyond the reach of the government. All right. Got him. Take everything. No stalemates. Almost. Let's see if we can do a stalemate here. That's it. How do I not stalemate him? I've got to move away. It's embarrassing. Can I mate with knight and bishop, maybe? Alright, you have just one move, so I would suggest that. It's a good choice. Now we got him. Almost. Almost. Oh, it's mate on one. Okay, that's easy. Alright, guys, we're going to be back on Thursday. I'm going to raid Chess Bia, if she's still streaming. And I'll see you all then. Tomorrow night at 6:30. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.